I am Ruhama. I am 30 years old and I just got my very first Barbie as an adult, and we match. When I was growing up, I had a lot of Barbie dolls, but I gave them away because when you're no longer a child, you put away childish things. But there are a couple things now that I'm an adult I am deciding to pick up again in my adult years that I did as a child. And having a Barbie is one of them. The best part about picking up childish things in your adult years, you have adult money. This is gonna be fun. Are some things that I do need and want to change on her so that she's fully customizable and feels like myself. So one thing, of course, will be the hair. I do need to find some gold earrings for her. Some other outfits that match mine. The outfit that we currently have going on is quite apropos. You can't see it, but I am wearing black boots as well. And I'm gonna cut this up so that, she can be showing a little cleavage too, like me. Yeah, we don't have the same skin tone, but in the summertime when I tan, I promise you this is how I look. Those are the main things that I plan on doing with her today. The task is to give her some red bottoms because I'm manifesting that, because at some point I plan on getting myself some red bottom boots. So, and the best part is, so if you don't know, I have a Vespa, but my Vespa is cream and brown. But I plan on sitting her on the Vespa, and I do this thing called Vespa Diaries. I figured I wanted an image of myself on the Vespa that I can look at all the time. So that is what I will be doing. And I wish Legos did a Vespa where it was cream and brown, so it would be more my vibe, but the blue one works just fine. I also plan on getting the lighting kit so that the lights can go in here and then the lights can go on here. And then every now and then I'll change her outfit just so that it mirrors mine. I think I'm gonna do it seasonally and depending on my mood. But yeah, so today we're going to be giving her some red bottoms and then sitting her on the Vespa. So let's do that. So I had set the mood already. I have some Little Women tunes going on in the background. And our tools for today will be, this is my favorite red gel nail polish. So that is what I will be using for the bottom of the boots. And then we have the lamp. Let's get to curing, shall we? So this is the first layer of the boot, and I'm gonna do the first layer of the other one. This is what we have so far, and now I'm going to cure it. This just takes me back to when, because as a girl, I used to do, there's a website called I Dress Up. I am going to see if it is still up, but it was one of my favorite websites to do design and just playing with dolls and doing dress ups, and you got to customize their skin tone, their hair color. It's actually through that that I learned to love my skin. I know it can seem weird, but there were so many times, especially playing around with complexions, where I would see a doll and I would make her lighter and I would realize actually she looks better darker, and it just made me find true appreciation of my skin tone playing with an online doll. Because it was through that I was able to see there is just this beauty in everything. There's beauty in different hair colors, there's beauty in different eye colors. I would see that, you know what, she actually looks better with brown eyes. She looks better with darker skin. It brings out her features more. There were some times where a doll with certain features would look better with lighter skin, but plenty of times the dolls would look better with darker skin. And then I realized, you know what, I found appreciation in my skin tone, because at the time I was struggling, you know, with being darker, especially since I'm the darkest one in my family. So through the dolls, I was just able to realize, you know what? I am beautiful because I am darker. Layer number two. This will be the last layer, so I'm making it very thick and more precise. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me do the same thing to the other boot. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I don't have anything on the sides. Gotta be very precise. I need to do Mr. Christian himself proud. Now I'm gonna cure it for the last time. And we're almost done. 3, 2, 1. And I think I'm going to put a top coat on it to seal everything in. So 1 second. Top coat. So I told a little bit of a fib, then that was not the last curing session. That was the last one for the red. Oh yeah, adding a top coat was a good idea. It makes it a little bit more glossy. Now we're going to do the final curing session. I'm going to put these away while that cures. And then once that is done, we will place her on top of the Vespa, and then we will be done. At least for now. There are a couple changes that I want to make to her. Like I said in the beginning, I want to get her some sunglasses of her very own that will match this outfit precisely. I do not have red bottoms on, but I'm considering this a form of manifesting since she's supposed to represent me. I have the Vespa. I will have the Louboutin boots. I have some Louboutin heels, but I want a boot as well as a mule. And then there's something else. There are a couple of things I want. I want at least 5, so I'm down to 1, so I 4 more to go. Oh, we're done. And a little fun fact, my girlfriend is the one who bought me this Vespa. She got it for me last year for Christmas. And then this was an early Christmas present from her as well. So both of them just remind me of her. So I really enjoy that. And I do have a Vespa. Her name is Eloise, but like I said, she's cream and brown. And I love that color. I do not want a blue Vespa, but if it were possible, if Lego could partner with Vespa again and bring a cream and brown Vespa, that would be very lovely. I would buy that instantly, no matter the cost. But I'm going to sit her on the Vespa and then assemble everything and then put it back where it belongs. I want the red showing. So her hands on here. So this is how it looks so far. And then with the helmet. And everything just goes together perfectly. This actually matches my helmet to the T. Hold on. This is my Vespa helmet, and I feel like they go together pretty well. So she has the helmet, and then I have the helmet, and we're just a matching pair. Except for this. This is not a red bottom yet, but it will be. Okay? So let's put her up. Right. So here she is. And this is actually where I will be storing all my Lego pieces that I do that I want on display. As you can see, for now, it's quite bland, but over time, things will be added. That is the end of the video for now. Thank you for spending some time with me as I zhuzhed up my very first Barbie at 30. I will encourage you to find something that is very childlike, that brought you a lot of joy, that can, bring you a lot of joy in your adult years as well. I know the scripture or the good book says, when you're an adult, put away childish things, but I encourage you to pick up some childish things. They'll probably bring back some halcyon days of your past and just bring you joy and pleasure. I know the Barbie is definitely doing that for me. I think I'm going to name her Richie Ruru. She'll be my alter ego. I am Richie Ruru and Ruhama, but I feel like more Ruhama. She'll be Richie Ruru. And then the Vespa can still be Eloise. But enjoy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.